Okay, we're gonna go over Bloodraven form real quick and Berserk state first because that's the first thing I was struggling with in this game. So Berserk state, or my bad, Bloodraven gives you an additional attack. We'll use these swords because that's where you're used to seeing it first. Looks like this. And it looks cool and flashy at first, but to me it doesn't add a lot of damage to your combos. What it's really good for is breaking guard, and it's good for interrupting power moves from the enemy. So we'll have him blocking here. So he's blocking. Boom. And I broke his guard, whatever. And that allows you to get in a combo. It's crazy in the training. He really holds a lot. Alright, but that's the first purpose you want to use your Bloodraven form for. Just, you're in a combo, oh god, he's blocking. And then you, oh, he's blocking too. Got it, you know? Hold on, let me turn the game volume down a little bit. I feel like it's a little loud. There we go. The next thing we want to use Bloodraven for is... let's change this thing. It'll interrupt a power attack on an enemy, so like this. And you always feel cool. It's kind of a counterattack. It really is a counterattack. It takes every enemy in the game so long to charge their power attack, and it gives you that big window to do that. Big damage, and it's really fun. You feel really cool doing it. So those are the two things that you want to use Bloodraven for. That's how to properly utilize it. You can utilize it in all sorts of combos, but that's what it's really good for. If you have a bunch of enemies surrounding you, I really like using this, which you'll see that move and unlock it later. There's two jump moves with it, so this gets you way out of the way. There's that one too, but I prefer the spinny one. So if you're getting attacked, you can just jump up, dodge him, and hit that. A little bit harder for enemies to hit you in the air. So let's go over the Berserk Gauge now. I already tested this. Let's put him on passive, and let's lower his health, because it wasn't doing it for me earlier. So to activate your Berserk move, let's go to weapon skills. Anything here that says Bloodraven is a combo that you can do pretty much to activate a Bloodbath kill. Bloodbath kill is for your Berserk state, that little meter on the bottom left of your corner. So like this will activate a Bloodbath, nope, no Bloodbath. Oh yeah, Bloodbath, yeah. There's a lot of them. But I only really like doing a few. I like doing this one because, there we go. You can hit a lot of enemies at once with it, and you can clean up a lot of enemies. It pretty much always one-shots. Oops, wasn't in it. Pretty much always one-shots. It's weird in training mode, but trust me, in game it one-shots, and it does that little cutscene-like thing. So I like to spam 2 or 3 of these. Let me get my thing back. I like to spam 2 or 3 of these before the meter ends. You can see the meter in the bottom left. It's about to end. And then right before it ends, I press the 2 buttons again, and it kind of cleans up the rest of the enemies. Unless there's more spawning really fast. So that's what the Berserk state is good for. There's some crazy ones, like for Ryu, the ending Berserk state's not just a slash like that. This is basically the Ryu moveset, but on what's this say, Yakumo, by the way. But it does a crazy one if you press both the buttons together. It does this, and it's super AoE. It'll hit a shit ton of enemies and do a buttload of damage, and you can kill like 10 dudes at once. It's amazing. But always make sure you don't click the 2 buttons again until like your gauge is almost empty again. Like try to get in as many of these as possible. Wait till it's almost empty, and then boom. Very nice. Alright, let's talk about basic stuff now, because that was pretty good. Alright, so for starters, this game does a little bit better job instructing you on certain things for basic combat, but let's make this guy stop blocking. Oh, he already was blocking. Okay. So, light attack is your square or X, and then heavy attack is your triangle. Triangle is kind of always a combo extender, so it'll kind of make your combo keep going. It's not something you necessarily want to spam, so... Damn it, dude, he's just blocking all my stuff. This is annoying. And he's got not enough health. I want to show you some combo extenders. Let's make him stationary. And let's give him some health. So that is a good example of a combo extender. Right there. Not like XXX triangle or XXX triangle, XXX, you know, XXX triangle. But yeah, it's a combo extender. Or you press XY, you do the Izuna Drop, or that move. So that's what your main two attack buttons do. Let's talk about the Izuna Drop now. Izuna Drop is XY, XXXY, or square triangle, square 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 triangle. And you get iframes in the middle of it, which means you can't be hurt, which makes it a really good move. There's like one other good move to get iframes, and that's the guillotine throw. You'll get that when you get it. But you can unlock the Izuna Drop pretty quick, and it's really good. So that's a great combo to start learning how to do. Another thing I want to talk about is your essence. We'll spawn some here. If you're holding block, your essence will not get absorbed around on the battlefield. Like that. So, no block, block. And what this is good for is because if you want to charge an ultimate technique really fast, you're jumping around. I like to always throw shurikens while I'm jumping around, because it staggers them like this. And he can't hit you if he's being staggered, right? You're jumping around, boom! Ultimate technique charged. Works really, really, really well. But I would get into the habit of doing a lot of Izuna Drops. They're great to start a fight with. An Izuna Drop, you know, they almost always can pretty much kill an enemy. Not this guy, though, he's got unlimited health. You kill two enemies, you're holding block, get into the habit of always blocking, and you move around a battlefield by blocking, dashing, and jumping. Just like that. Always blocking. Always blocking, always staggering. Boom, Izuna Drops. I think I'm pressing too many squares. No, not enough squares. There we go. We're jumping around, we're blocking. Jump around, blocking, throwing shurikens, charging. That was a bad charge, but one other cool thing I want to talk about with charging ultimate techniques is... We'll just do normal. You can charge them out of a perfect dodge. Like that. And that is sick. That feels super cool in a game. You know, so let's say you're just doing your normal jumping and dodging around, staggering. And then in the middle of it, you get the perfect dodge accidentally. You don't even have to be in the air, you just have to hold triangle as soon as you hit that perfect dodge. It's sick. Really cool addition to the game. But yeah, that's about it. Obviously there's better Bloodraven forms, I think. I don't really like the staff one. and I don't really like any of the other ones too much. I kind of dislike the Dark Dragon Sword when you get it, which is basically the Ryu moveset, and the original swords. Like this. Yeah. That's about it. I'll show you some gameplay now, and yeah, enjoy. I hope this helped. Okay, I found a pretty good clip here talking about what I was, or showing what I was talking about earlier. Here is some bloodbath kills. I kind of messed it up. You can see I will do it too early, so I thought I was in bloodbath there. I wasn't, or in Berserk state. And then here I get the first one off. It one-shots everything like that with the spinny move. It's super broken right now. And then I get off another one, but I didn't get it off soon enough because I could have clicked both my buttons together there, you see at the end, and done a better job with it. But that's what I mean by last thing you want to do is click those two buttons together because it hits a little harder than what I was showing. And here's me just holding block, dashing around. I get the ultimate technique. I can't hardly take any damage in here, so I'm just abusing the hell out of the ultimate technique thing because you just can't take damage. But yeah, that's kind of what it looks like in an actual fight. Here's an Izuna Drop. Free on that guy. And yeah, just charging ultimate techniques and like crazy. It's a pretty easy way to play this game. Then after, you get this move set down and this strategy, then it pretty much just becomes you dodging hits. And you can kind of just focus on that and stop thinking about combos and whatnot when you're just doing ultimate techniques on repeat, Pretty easy. Anyways, yeah, I hope this all helped.